Hello and welcome to this lecture, and in this lecture we will learn how to build our own notification for our Android application. So here what we will do is that the first thing which you need to do in order to create a notification is that you need to create the notification ID, which is nothing but which identifies your notification uniquely. So what you need to do is that you again need to go into the services class, and you do need to work with the same class. So what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to create a variable real quickly. So that's going to be public static final and of the type integer, and let's name this variable as notification underscore ID, and let's assign it an ID, let's say 1356. You could assign any random number. And now the next thing which we need to do is that we need to go ahead and build up a notification so that we could show the notification. So as I earlier mentioned, the code inside the service is actually handled by the onHandleIntent method. So to this method we have already added the showText method. So what you could do is that you could build your notification inside this showText method itself. So we will delete this log because we will no longer be showing the message via log. Instead, we are going to have a notification which is going to show up our message. So while building a notification, the first thing which you need to keep in mind is that you don't have to not only build a notification, but you also need to make sure that when you click that particular notification, you will be redirected to an activity. So for example, if you get a notification from Gmail, and if you click that notification, you will be redirected to the Gmail's application. So for that purpose, we need a separate intent here, which is going to do that. So we will type in intent equals new intent, and this is going to accept this as the first parameter. And what we want to do is that we want to redirect the user to the main activity when he clicks that particular intent. So we will pass in main activity.class. And now the next thing which you need to do is that you need to build a task stack builder object, and that object is basically going to add a certain amount of tasks to your notification. So that's a little bit confusing, but you will get the hang of it as we move along in the lecture. So we'll type in task stack builder equals task stack builder dot create and pass in this as the context. And then what we do is that we basically add the main activity to the stack. So we'll type in stack builder dot add parent stack and basically pass in the main activity over here. So we type main activity dot class. And then finally what we need to do is that we need to add the intent to the stack builder. So stack builder dot add next intent, pass in an intent over here. And then finally what we need to do is that we also need to create a pending intent object and basically add it to the stack builder. So we will type in pending intent. Let's name this thing as pending intent equals stack builder dot get pending intent, and the parameter is going to be 0. And then what we need to do is that we need to update the flag. So we'll type in pending intent dot flag update current. So once this thing is done, now the next thing which we need to do is that we need to go ahead and build the notification. And the reason for creating this entire code is that we do need to pass in this pending intent to the notification itself. So to build a notification, we type in notification, create an object of notification, name it as notification equals new notification dot builder. And you actually need to type in builder over here. So let me just go here and type in builder and make sure that you type B in capitals, and to this you pass in this. Now you don't have to go ahead and give a semicolon over here because you need to append a few properties over here. So when you are building the notification, what you need to do is that you do need to set the icon, the title, the priority of that notification, the defaults of that notification, and the context as well. So we are going to set those properties real quickly. So the first thing which we set is the icon. So we type in set icon, and you could set the small icon. And here you could pass in any icon which you want, but I'm going to use the inbuilt icon. So we will type in r.mipmap.iclauncher, which is the by default IC launcher icon. Then we will set the content title. So set content title, and we will set the title to, let's say, hello. and then we will set the auto cancel property. So set auto cancel, this is going to be true. So these are just the properties which you do need to specify while you create the notification. Similarly, you need to set the priority, and let's say the priority is going to be notification dot priority max. So this is going to be for the maximum priority. Then you do need to set the vibrations or sound of this particular notification. So you type in dot set defaults, and let's type in notification dot default vibrate. That is going to basically vibrate your phone when you get a notification. And similarly, we could set the defaults for the sound as well. So that's going to be notification dot default sound. And then finally, what you need to do is that you need to pass in the intent as the pending intent. So we'll type in set content intent, and to this we will pass in the pending intent over here. And then finally, set the content text to this text which we have over here. So that should be actually set content text, and pass in the text, which is nothing but the message which we have displayed in the log. And finally, once everything is done, you need to build the notification. So actually this is a lengthy code, but we do need to make sure to write each and every line so that this notification actually works. And finally, you need to create the notification manager object to basically run our notifications. So we will type in notification manager, and let's name this thing as notification manager equals, and typecast it to notification manager, and that should be get system service context dot, and that should be notification service, so that it gets the context from the notification service. And finally, we notify the notification manager. So we type notification manager dot notify, and pass in the notification ID as well as the notification itself. So we'll type in notification ID comma the notification, and once this thing is done, we are basically good to go. So now what will happen when we run this application is that when we click the button, we will get a notification on our phone. So I'm going to remove my phone from the silent mode, and I'm going to run this application in order to show you guys how this thing is going to work. So as you could see, the application is up and running. So let me just click this button right here, and as you could see right now, we don't have any notification in my notification bar. And let's wait for a few seconds. Okay, so as you could see now, my phone just got a notification sound, and here we have it, the notification whose title is hello and whose message is button clicked, and this is a service. So that's how you could basically go ahead and build notifications in your application by using the services, by using the concept of service. So that's it for this lecture, and I hope you guys were able to understand what services are and how a particular service is executed in a background, and also how to build notification using the concept of service. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.